Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome to part 20 of my Skarsnik campaign. Part 20, I did say there was not going to be an extravaganza. I of course lied. There's always going to be an extravaganza every 10 episodes, unless I forget or I can't be asked. So unless there's those two instances, there will always be an extravaganza. And this time, I am going to be wearing a jaunty hat to commemorate the release of the Dark Elf information for Warhammer 2. I've based it off Marathi's hairdo. It is quite large, about 15 feet across, does make it very difficult to get through doorways, probably why she's always so angry about everything. I will be wearing that throughout the recording and then burning it afterwards, and there will be no pictures. So that's the exciting thing that's happening this episode. The other exciting thing happening is we are chasing down whatever is Pudding. We're chasing down Pudding, the Welsh Beast Lord, who has been a right pain in my arse, frankly. We seem to have found him in the underway. I don't know why. No, I thought he was travelling in the beast paths, but I do have a mod that removes the beast paths as ambush maps, mostly because you always get the same one and it's sort of a weird setup, so I got rid of that. So maybe in place it just goes have a underway map instead. So maybe that's what's going on there. I think this should be fairly straightforward. I think you're in some sort of really kind of very dark molten lava type place. Look at that. That's not safe, is it? This place is a health and safety nightmare. Never mind. We're moving our forces up. We don't have any artillery, so we're just going to have to push up and meet them, as they'll probably start moving as soon as we get in bow range. They mostly have some Gauls. They do have some Minotaurs. There's one Minotaur there, just on his own, only with 620 health. And then there's a unit of them over here somewhere, I think. It's quite dark, difficult to... Ah, there we go. Minotaurs, so they are. Hiding in the gloom. So those are going to be a little bit tricky to deal with, because Minotaurs are horrible, frankly. They are brutal, especially to squishy units like goblins. Going to move up again. Squig hoppers in the rear there. We've got 3 units of trolls, a lot of night goblins, some night goblin archers, and some squigs. And a unit of nasty skulkers. We also have Rend, Tooth Robber, to back up Morgulus, our night goblin war boss. So Rend Tooth Robber there, he's a night goblin shaman, so he's going to help out with some of his magics. I'm moving some trolls down to this end to deal with the Minotaurs, or try to anyway, and the beastmen are moving up, giving them a good old blast of missile before they get into range. I'm going to slow them down as well. There's itchy nuisance on them as well. I'm there to slow them down. Some of the Chaos Warhounds are charging in. The Fanatics are coming out. These are the ones from the archers. Doing a bit of damage, but not as much as I hoped. And here comes some more Fanatics. There's a lot of Fanatics coming out. So the dark here, it's just an absolute slaughter fest. There's Ungors there. Ungol Spearmen, the Trolls and Minotaurs smacking each other up. I think there's Squigs in there as well somewhere. Further up here, we've got the Night Goblin main line has met the Gors. Our Squigs have hunted down the Ungor Raiders, so they've managed to agilely dodge the Gore herd that's chasing them. And we're firing on Gorus, the Beast Shaman, trying to kill him as quickly as possible. Morgulus is right in the action, and with our trolls. More magic going off there. Oh, that was Rend there showing off. That killed a few. How many did you get, Rend? 13. Not bad. Unlucky for some, not for Rend. So we've finished off the raiders, and now we're going to break and just ignore this unit. Our nasty skulkers are broken on the left flank. So have our trolls. The Minotaurs are wounded but not down, and we've got Ungor Spearmen now able to flank us. In fact, the entire left flank has crumbled. That's not ideal. And some of our units are now breaking and running. Our archers have had to turn and try and deal with this. They're not going to, I mean, they're only goblins. They're not going to deal with it very well. Morglus, he's in here. He's getting beaten up by Puddin. Ren showing off again. How many did you get that time? You got 41. That's pretty good. Good job, Ren. That's some killing right there. But Morglus he's gone. He's had enough. He's off. And the goblins. I mean, you don't want to lose your warlord when you're goblins, because goblins do not tend to stick around for very long with their warlords running. This is looking pretty bad. Our trolls, but basically the only flank that's holding is the right. But our squig hoppers have returned. They've beaten up the Gauls on the right. The Gauls have broken, and we've now sort of managed to bring our right flank around to face their centre. More fanatics going off. This is quite brutal. We are winning slightly, but it's not looking great. They do have a large mob of Gauls here. Some of our units have returned to the fight, so we're bringing them back. We're trying to shoot up the ones that are engaged here, but here comes Pudding. Oh, Rend gave him a good blast, but he's had enough. He's off. Toodles. Yep. On the right flank here, most of our units are broken, but most of theirs are broken as well. So we're all running together. That's kind of sweet. Fanatics coming out again. Basically throwing everything we've got at them. They're breaking, but it's not. Oh, but they still got those Minotaurs. And those Minotaurs are currently on 93 kills. And climbing rapidly now they're facing Night Goblins. However, we do have some Trolls come back, and oh my goodness, I've never seen a Minotaur get thrown around. Usually it's the other way around, but he did get back up. So that was our Trolls came charging in to rescue our Night Goblins. It is Troll v Minotaur. Battle of the Titans. Who's going to win? Oh, yeah. Oh, and here comes some more Trolls. It's definitely going to be the Trolls then. Morglus has come back with some friends. Now he's got some backup, and Pudding's making a break for it. Pudding's gone, no, all mine are dead. You have the day. And there we go. We do have some units still remaining, but we are pretty mauled. We do have 10 squig hoppers remaining, and they're just going to be used to chase down, trying to just chew up as many as possible. Pudding has got 120 kills. Look, Morglus 14. That's rubbish. I mean, even Rend got 42. Jesus. So we're just going to chase down we're just using our 10 squig hoppers to chase down the remaining. I mean, I'm all for gloomy sort of dark maps, but it does make it difficult to see something, to actually see the action. I do wish they'd turn up the brightness a bit sometimes. You know, it's atmospheric, but it gives me a headache. Squig hoppers there, just eating up eating some Gauls as they're running. We're not going to be doing a huge amount of damage because obviously we've only got 10 squig hoppers left, so it's not great. Do have some Trolls just chasing them down as well. So the Trolls there just beating up the last Minotaur, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Get him, boys. Come on, hurry up. No, he's getting away now. Rubbish. Come on, get him, lads. Finish him off. Because, to be honest, I don't think we're going to be able to chase him down afterwards, considering how many casualties we took. Yeah, we got 382 out of 1,469. Although they did have more than us, which is surprising for a Goblin army, but never mind. We did have quite a few Trolls. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get many more. I mean, hopefully that's put an end to Puddin and his Chaos Taint. Okay, so that's Puddin dead. Hopefully for good. Do we? I think we're going to have to eat just to replenish, because, yeah, Morglus's army's looking a bit beat up. Okay, so we've got a backstabber. That's fine. I think even if I wanted to chase him down and finish him off, I probably wouldn't be able to. Okay, Morgless Savages. Yes, that's what you're going to have. Okay, Grimgore, you're still busy there. Skarsnik, we were hunting. Yes, that's what we were doing. So, the Top Knot army, I think it's basically their main force, is currently sat around Galbaraz. And I was going to consider trying to root them out, but I think in the moment I'm just going to get Mugs. Can you go and recolonize Dragonhorn Mines? That's good. And then in the meantime, what I'll do is maybe sit here in ambush, just in case they decide to move on me, and then I can catch them. Asdrag. No, I don't know. Is there actually any useful abilities I could get here? Not magic detection. More magic item. I mean, yeah, why not? I guess. I mean, Night Shroud. No, we'll get Night Shroud. Yeah. Missile defense. And Asdrag is a shaman. Well, yes, that's pretty much what he is. That's true. Dragonhorn Mine, you can upgrade that. We've got defences building there, lovely. And I want more money. Puddin is currently on the run. The Chaos Forces are they're coming. They're coming south. I think we're going to lose. We lost Karakazdrag. But then I thought that was probably going to happen. Can we block you? No. You're not doing very well, Shirt. Yeah, so they're coming southwards, and I think we're probably going to lose the Grey and Black Mountains. But that's okay, as long as we've got the Southlands. We're moving forward in the Southlands. We're taking settlements. We're expanding our reach, and then once we've secured our southern border, we can head north and deal with Archaon. Assuming Vlad is Vlad. I thought you were going to try and put a stop to him. But you failed. Utterly failed. Never mind. Right. Okay, everyone good? Morgless? Yeah, you're going to have to head back to recover. I would like to confederate with the Bloody Hands, but I think I'm going to have to wait because the obedience drop would be painful. Morglum, the Great Shaman. What do I want you to have? Have savages. You've got a bunch of night goblins in your army. You've got some defences there. I really would like to build up my I want to build the defensive line in Mount Gumbag because it is my most northernmost settlement. So if anything hits us from the north in the mountains, it's going to be that settlement that takes the first hit. So anything that slows them down a little bit more is good. Okay, so we're spotted. It's not very good, is it? Sospug, can you block him? Good job.
Great and powerful war boss.
Morgless, do we hunt? We might do that actually. You come up here and ambush. See if you can catch him.
Who's the boss?
Skarsnik. Right, where's the Chaos Forces? Okay, they're still in the Southern Empire, just hanging around, probably, you know, building piles of skulls, whatever Chaos does when they're having fun. Okay, and here, how much money do we have? Ah, that's right, I was going to save money. Oh, no, we are building that. That's fine. Yeah, Greenskin Camp and Greenskin Burrows and walls, and that could be next turn. Money, yeah, all good. Sospug, you've got a skill point. What shall we give you? Propagandist. Deal with some of the chaos corruption we're getting. Bit worried about Stone Mine Tower. But then I don't think the Beastmen army, I don't think they're going to be able to do anything at this rate, and hopefully we'll be able to catch them next turn. Skarsnik. Okay, so they're down there. So let's ambush there and see if we can draw them in while Muggs replenishes his forces. Talking of replenishing your forces, what can we build here? Build that, and we might build some replenishment buildings here just so we can use it as a base to attack the rest of the Badlands with. Yep. Okay, as long as Chaos can just stay in the Empire for a bit. Okay, so it's raiding in Dragonhorn Mines. Skarsnik's been seen. They haven't moved, which I... Is that their force there? I'm half tempted to take out this War. Oh, you can reach him, but I think he'll run away. Let's try that. Yeah, he has. Oh, you did. Oh no, we got him. We got him. Goodbye, Puddin'. Goodbye. I think we'll ransom captives just for the money. It's not going to damage our fightiness very much. And he's got a Dawnstone, that'll be useful. And Jagged Horn Tribe is down. No more Chaos Corruption. That'll be nice. So Morglus, what do you have? You've got a Potion of Strength, Obsidian Blade. Yeah, you're pretty tricked out actually. You're not too bad. What about old Rend here? How's Rend doing? Let's go for upgrading Itchy Nuisance, and we'll get Gorkle Fixture. You don't have any armor or weapons, so we might give you some bits. You probably don't want him in melee. Yeah, he doesn't really need a weapon, but maybe a Dawnstone would be good. Only affects flying, so that's rubbish, and everyone else has got the other items. No, we don't have any more of them. So let's just Dog Boy Scout, always a Dog Boy Scout. Yeah, some decrease in corruption is good. Yeah, and yeah, whatever. Yeah, just give you all that. Yeah. Okay, Grimgor. How you doing? How you doing, bud? Okay, so Desolation of Nagash is doing well. Climbing in Obedience, and you're fully defended. Valea's Sorrow, Karakate Peaks, 3 turns until we have that upgrade. So we then have the Defiled Ancestor Tomb, and then we'll be getting 50 experience per turn. That'd be good. Yeah, money, always good. More money, more gobos, as the saying goes, I think. Yeah, we're going for it. Get him. Oh, there's 2 of them. Opportunity to intercept. Oh, right. I think we can lightning strike. Good. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, here we go. So we've managed to pick off the enemy War army. Mostly just Savage Orcs, led by a Night Goblin for some reason. Not sure why that is. Maybe he's the best Goblin for the job. I don't know. Seems strange. Normally, you know, should be led by an Orc boss. There is a good mod that adds like Savage Orc war bosses as Lord choices, and I think that's a really good mod. Do wish they would have added that in themselves. CA added that in, but never mind. That's what mods are for, isn't it? So there is that. So because our artillery is slightly out of range, we're just going to have to push up until into lizard in range, and then they'll start moving. Here they go. We've got our squigs and wolf riders out on the flank there. You see all of our units have quite high attack, 65 for the moon howlers, and the squig hoppers have 79 and 78 respectively, so that's quite brutal really. Here goes is the our rock lobber doing business. Nice. And Skarsnik and Azdrag here are going to have a little wager. Azdrag says he thinks his staff can do more damage than Azdrag's glare spell. Can it? Here goes. I mean that was pretty devastating, but that looked oh. So who won? Who won the wager? So Azdrag killed 30. Skarsnik only killed 8. So Azdrag wins that round. Well done, Azdrag. So there's Queenie making some little spider babies. They're going to run interference. Rest of our forces. So Azdrag there casting Curse of Bad Moon. There's got some trolls preparing to punch into the main line. Not much we can do about that. We're just going to have to just grin and bear it. We've got a lot of Savage Orcs on the right flank here. We've got a lot of trolls as well, so that should be okay. I've got Graham there. He's gonna try and punch his way through the Savage Orcs. We've got Night Goblins, Fanatics are coming out. We've got the Crimson Killers. Skarsnik's doing his war. We do have some trolls and Queenie and some nasty Skulkers on the left flank. And out here are Squig Hoppers and Wolf Riders. So we're going to hit these Savage Orcs from all angles. And here come the Wolf Riders. Not going to need them though, because those guys are broken. They're dead. They're gone. The Trolls, they're okay, but they're struggling. They're almost utterly surrounded by Savage Orcs there. The centre has pretty much broken. Skarsnik is coming after the Night Goblin Warboss. The Night Goblin Warboss decides that he doesn't want to face Skarsnik and Gobbler. He doesn't get a chance though, but unfortunately, yeah, lads, you're not helping. You're actually shooting Skarsnik full of arrows there. Now we have Wolf Riders and Squig Hoppers have hit the right flank, and the Savage Orcs are gone. That's it. They've had enough. On the left flank, very similar. Our nasty Skulkers took some casualties, but not too bad. And it's just now a case of finishing off. We've basically broken their entire army. That was pretty quick. So we're going to use the Squig Hoppers, the Moon Howlers, and the other Undurkit Squigs to chase down the remaining Savage Orcs and just put an end to them. Oh, he went flying, didn't he? Look at him. And he got back up. Can't keep a good Savage Orc down. These guys, yeah, so here's the Warlord's boys. They're going to be chasing down the Savage Orcs there. Graham and the 8-Pete Loonies finishing off there. We do have quite a large unit of Savage Orcs trying to make a break for it here. There's some nasty Skulkers chasing after them. Of course, you never want to turn your back to a nasty Skulker, or indeed a giant spider. Get 'em, lads. What was that, Queenie? You're having a nice time? Okay, good. Glad to hear it. I think these guys might get away. Big orc statue there. Very good. Yeah, they're getting away. Oh, but here comes some spider babies. The spider babies, very quick. Creepy little legs there. Look at them go. And of course the spider hatchlings will have a poisoned attack. That's going to slow the Savage Orcs down. It also made them move away from... They're no longer heading for the white line, but have decided to head slightly further in. That's foolish. Foolhardy, indeed. And the nasty Skulkers and Queenie are right behind them. Uh-oh, and the smoke bomb's gone off, and they now have a speed of 4. That means they're not going to get away. Yep, none of them gonna escape. What a shame. So hopefully that's their War army dealt with. Okay, so that's one army down. Yeah, we're going to eat the captives, replenish our armies a bit. Okay, fearless. Goodness me, Skarsnik, you're fearless. Look at that. Okay. Tremendous sword, fantastic. So, that army can reach us. There's a few armies down there that could reach us. And we could pull back, or we could attack and finish them off. It's a bit risky because if I do, I'll probably run out of movement, and then I'm well within attack range, and I don't think I could retreat far enough to get out of the way. So I'm going to pull back because there's no point being reckless and losing Skarsnik to a silly fight. Morgulus, you head to Bitterstone Mine to replenish. Sospug, you've got some more points. You can be a nasty skulker. Yes, you can. You are now a nasty skulker. Congratulations. Your initiation is on Tuesday, 9 o'clock sharp. Otherwise, okay. So Kolek is heading for Grimhold by the looks of it. That's fine. You head for there, Kolek. You have a whale of a time smashing up my stuff. Archaon's headed north again. I don't know why. Obviously he's up to something. Oh, Castle Templehof looks like it's being attacked. So it looks like Vlad is bearing the brunt of the Chaos invasion. Good. That's perfect. That's how I want it. Do I? Because we could take yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is Grimgor, you're over here. I know you're kind of playing Housemaid at the moment, and that's probably really annoying you. But someone's got to do it, and it's you at the moment. Muggs, you've got a skill point. What should I give you? I'm going to give you Chocolate Knights and Iron Hard. Wound recovery time. Yeah. That will be fine. Telia still wandering around the Badlands, making life, well, actually easier for me for once. Normally they are pissing me off. At the moment they're just dealing with some of the top knots for me. So that's fair. I'm more than happy for them to do that. The Bloody Hands. Hello, Bloody Hand. A non-aggression pact. Yeah, right. Warriors of Chaos, what are you up to? I don't like it. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Top knots. Okay, you're coming this way. Migdalvungelbrook. The Skaven are at it again. Filthy, dirty rats that don't exist. Okay, so this is a war. Is this? Okay, it's a war army, and it's heading this direction. Interesting. Sospug, you come out. I just want to have a look around. Nothing there. Okay, good. Grimgor, you colonise that. Lovely. And we'll build that up. That's fantastic. Okay, looking good. Looking good there. Skarsnik. Where are you going? Oh no. You're heading for Stone Mine Tower, aren't you, little bastard? Morgulus, you're up here. Quick, hurry. You are well nasty. You might have to fight quite a nasty army as well. There's a lot of Savage Orc boy biggins in that army. That will not be a fun fight for you. Sorry about that. Skarsnik, can you... Uh-oh. 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 Okay. I guess. Okay, this could potentially be very, very... Yeah, this is not This is not ideal, I'll be honest. Skarsnik? Sorry. I seem to have led the... ugh, there's a bit of lag there from all the fucking units. I seem to have led the most cunningest goblin in the world into an ambush set up by a bunch of savages who can't be bothered to wear clothes. So we're surrounded. We've got boar boys on savage orc biggins on the left, and just surrounded by savage orcs. There's thousands of them, as Michael Caine would say. The rear of our line is already breaking. Trolls engaged with a huge number of savage orcs. That's not going to go well. A rock clobber is trying, but it's not going to go brilliantly. Graham is. What are you doing, Graham? Are you actually fighting anything? Try harder. We've got some spider babies. We're getting minced by savage orcs there. Queenie's dealing with a couple of units here. We've got a big mess here. The Crimson Killers are killing, as per usual. That's pretty much their standard. We are surrounded by savage orc biggins here. Skarsnik is taking them all on. Good job, Skarsnik, but it's not looking great. Azdrag here is utterly surrounded. Get out of there, Azdrag. That's not looking good. Yeah, okay, so on the left we've managed to deal with most of the savage orc biggin boar boys. They're sort of broken, but I can't waste time to chase them down. And so they're probably going to come back and charge me in the arse when I'm not looking. Classic savage orc boar boy tactic there. I'm trying to use the moon howlers to try and hunt these down, but it's not going to go very well. We need to use our squig hoppers to try and deal. I mean, our goblin archers are there dealing with this unit. We're throwing the squig hoppers in, but I don't think it's going to go very well. Other squig hoppers dealing with these savage orcs here. Graham, he's dealing with them over there. Queenie's surrounded. Skarsnik, I mean the Crimson Killers are up to 72 kills, but and racking them up quickly, but they are utterly surrounded. Skarsnik, yeah, Azdrag, I think Azdrag's gone down somewhere. Azdrag, you okay? I think you're dead. I think Azdrag's dead. Sorry, Azdrag. Oh no, he gets. See, Skarsnik was trying to show off his staff there again, but didn't get a chance. Got charged. That's not looking good. Okay, so currently the only real sort of resistance we've got is the squig hoppers and Graham and Queenie and Skarsnik. The rest of our forces are broken and running. We have done a lot of damage to them though. The Crimson Killers up to 88 kills, but they're finally overrun. Queenie and Graham doing their best. They are fighting off some trolls here. There's another orc war boss. Queenie here utterly surrounded. She's throwing her spider babies into battle as quickly as they're replenished, but it's not looking good. Skarsnik, he's not happy. Gobbler, however, has just eaten a savage orc, so he's probably quite full. I mean, Skarsnik's doing his best. He's up to 96 kills now, but there's always more savage orcs. The 8-peak loonies are the ones carrying the Bad Moon banner. They're dying to a goblin. 9 health left. And yeah, there we go, down. Here come Queenie and Graham. They're going to try and save Skarsnik. They're going to throw themselves in. Queenie having 106 kills. Graham 78. Come on, Graham. You need to catch up. Really, every savage orc needs to die here. We do have the squig hoppers coming out, but they're followed by some more savage orc biggin boar boys who have now broken off and broken. We do have some more archers firing there, but they're not going to last very long. We do have the wolf howlers have returned to battle, and there are some savage orcs there that they're going to sort of try and deal with. But yeah, some more spider babies. The squiggy loons are they're going to die. They're only 170 health left, and I think only one. No, there's 5 of them left, but it's not looking great. Skarsnik, he's down to 277 health, and he's making a break for it. It does stink, Skarsnik, I know. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, this is all my fault. I fully accept responsibility. Queenie is taking on the Orc War Boss. So that's Mash, the big shouter, so he is the leader of the Top Knots. If we can deal with him, maybe the rest of the army will break. That's the theory, maybe. maybe, but they do have a lot more units than I do. But a lot of them are very damaged. I mean, they have, although I think they're going to win this, they did take a lot of casualties. Oh, poor Moon Howlers. That's a lot of dead wolves there. Poor Borks. Mash, he's getting pelted across the Badlands by Queenie, a vengeful Queenie. However, with Skarsnik now safely away, it looks like we're going to break off. Poor Graham in the background there, only 993 health remaining. He's going to make a break for it, and everyone's running. Okay, that was really silly of me to do that. That was, yeah, okay. But we survived. Has Drag lived? Really? I thought he was down. No, we lost Talisman of Endurance. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so we lost everything but Trolls, Queenie and Graham, Asdrag and Skarsnik, but that's the most important thing. So let's go and hide behind Dragonhorn Mine. At least their army is as badly mauled. Well, no, it's nowhere near as badly mauled as mine was, but it is still badly mauled. Yeah, let's get you, and you. Okay, so that was stupid of me. Should never have walked into that. I should have realised that the AI never sends its warg away from its own position. So if it was by itself, then it must have been an ambush stance. That was the obvious answer to that. That was silly. Never mind, we didn't lose anyone important. Skarsnik, Asdrag, Queenie, Graham, and the troll gang are all okay. So that's the main thing. I want some defences here. That is going to kind of blunt my advance for a little while, though. I was getting too cocky. I got too penisy. Okay, well that was silly. I'm going to go have a lie down in a dark room and think about what I just did. But I hope that you can forgive the horrendous mistake and not want to hurt me. So yeah. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.